Church, today I would love to show you how to install and log into ChurchCenter, our app that we use here at our church. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your Play Store. Now your Play Store is going to look different depending upon what kind of phone you have. So for Android, it's going to look like this, Play Store. Now from your Play Store, you are going to want to search for ChurchCenter. When you look for ChurchCenter, it should come up as ChurchCenter app. It'll have this green and blue church with it. And then you're going to want to install. Now again, this will look different if you have an iPhone, but once I've installed my app, I can either open it here from the Play Store, or if I go back to all of my apps, I can find ChurchCenter tucked in with my phone. I have them listed alphabetically. Now, one thing I will do is if you have an Android, you can hold down and you can add it to your home screen. And I like to do that, so that way it's easy for me to find in the future. Once you have downloaded the ChurchCenter app, you can go ahead and click on it. And this process you should only have to do once. After that, after you've verified that you belong into our church account, you shouldn't have to log in again. Now, I'm going to allow notifications because we can send you notifications like church is canceled due to snow, or Awana is canceled due to snow, or anything else that is a last minute notification. So I'm going to allow notifications. Now, from there, you're just going to hit get started. I happen to be at the church right now when I am doing this. So if I use my location, I will be able to have ChurchCenter be the very first one that pops up. If you use your location and you're in Rapid City, you're going to see a lot of other Rapid City churches. You can also set it to search by a manual location, and you can search for our area code specifically. But again, it'll still bring up a lot of churches. So you might have to search through this and find it somewhere in this list. But because I am at Parkview, this happens to be the closest church that is near me, so it's at the top of the list. Once you find Parkview, go ahead and click on it. And then it's just going to say, is this truly your church? Is it really at this address? Is this really their website? And you click, this is my church. Now, for the first time that you are getting into the app, you will need to verify that you belong to our church. You do this by providing information that we already have in our records, and it'll verify, oh yeah, they really do go there. So the first thing it's going to ask you for is your mobile number. I believe this is the easiest one because you're already on it on your phone, then it's just going to pop up right there in your hand. However, I want to show you how you can use your email. So down here on the left, you'll see that it says use email. Go ahead and click on that. When you get to this screen, you can go ahead and type in your email. The one thing about using your email is that you are going to have to then go open your email to get the verification code that they send you. So once that verification code comes, you can type it in. I also find that using your email instead of your phone number, sometimes the verification code just takes a second longer, but it should come through. It'll be a 6-digit number. This 6-digit number will only work shortly after you request it, and it will only work once. So don't keep this email, just go ahead and delete it. You're not going to need it again. And then you log in. Now, sometimes you might need to verify that you are truly you. So I am going to have to type in a little bit more information so that way it checks and makes sure this is really me. This will happen if you and your spouse have the same email address associated with your account. It will happen if your email address was also shared within one of your children's accounts. So it's just going to ask, who are you, the people I know who are using this email? That should not happen with a cell phone, because usually you have a different cell phone than other people around you. One thing that I do with my phone is I will enable the biometric authentication. So this just means that when I open up the app, it'll just, my camera on the front of my phone will look at my face, or it'll ask for my thumbprint or my fingerprint, and I will just prove that I truly am myself. You don't have to do that, however. You can just hit not now. And then once you are logged in, you shouldn't have to do this again unless you happen to log out or unless you happen to uninstall the app. But then you should be all good to go. And I know that the verification process, if you do have to do it again, it can be frustrating, but this is truly a really secure way of making sure that only people who are in our church have access to our church accounts. Someone else isn't going to have your cell phone number and can't get the text message, and hopefully no one else has access to your email and can get the verification code from there. All right, well, here is our app. There's lots to explore, so go have fun.